Hey, welcome to my channel, Cooking with Manual Focus, and today I'm gonna teach you how to make an absolutely delicious Philly cheesesteak. All right, fam, here are my veggies of choice. I got a red bell pepper, green, and then I'm going with that onion. All right, depending on how you want your veggies sliced, you can slice them, you can dice them, but for me, I like to have, just my bell peppers diced, and then I go with a sliced onion. But again, you can go with what you like, what your preference is. And to me, again, there's no wrong way, no right or wrong way here. It's just you making something absolutely delicious, fam. So let me get these bell peppers finished up, and then we're gonna move over to this onion, and then we're gonna get to the star of this dish, and that'll be our steak of choice. Fam, we got our bell peppers. They're chopped, just a rough chop, and this is gonna give it a nice little color. And I mean, to be honest with you, if you just wanted to go with like a green bell pepper or red bell pepper, you can. But I just like the color combination, like when it's done, it has like a nice little look for the finished product. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chop this onion down the center, and then I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna make, just little wedges of this onion, and I'll take that little end piece off right there. This will give it like a different texture, different bite. And like I said, we ready to go, fam. We'll get these all on the griddle first, and then we'll go with that steak, and then we'll be in the game, fam. Easy recipe. If you never made a cheesesteak before, I'm gonna tell you, it's more intimidation than anything. Now, this ain't gonna be an authentic cheesecake, so don't come for me in them comments, right? But it's all love, man. I know, everybody's passionate about their food, but to me, hey, if you're making it absolutely delicious and you enjoy it, hey, that's what it's all about, fam. What we're rolling with today, we're going with the chuck roast, and you can see here, hey, I tried to find the best one that I could find with, some nice little marbling in it, so it'll give us a nice little tender bite. Look how the grain is running, and what we want to try to do is slice against that grain. It's going to provide you a nice little tender bite. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a little piece like so. Like I said, this is a better look at it. You see, grain is running that way. So what we want to do is we want to make our slices this way, and it's going to provide a nice little tender bite. So since we got this chuck roast in a nice little, way that we can slice this, so what we're going to do is I'm going to slice a little end off, and then I'm going to come down and just give me some thin slices. And as you can see, fam, what I'm doing is I'm using my knuckles as close as I can get to the edge of this meat to get some nice thin slices like this right here. All right, so what I want to do is I want to toast my buns. Hey, I did run out of butter, and I want you guys to go check out this nice video here, this chicken Alfredo. Hey, I used my last stick of butter, but hey, if you never use mayo to toast your buns, nobody will tell, nobody will know, right? It's our little secret, right? Now, we're going to get these toasted. I'm going to meet you guys at that griddle, and we're going to get this started. Give me a little oil going on this griddle. Now, we're going to be running with, medium heat starting out. Like I said, I want to toast these buns first, and then we're going to crank that heat up to like a medium high, and then we'll start working on those veggies, and then we'll go from there. Once those veggies get where we want them to go, and then we'll be ready to put that chuck roast on this griddle. So we'll go ahead and get these buns toasted. All right, once you get your buns toasted to where you like them, hey, like this right here. I'm not gonna go any further because they're gonna burn, but this is good enough right here. Hey, we in the game. We got this griddle nice and hot. We'll go ahead and put these veggies on this griddle. Hey, and while these veggies do their thing on this griddle, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get some seasonings on this. So I'm going in with a little bit of onion powder. Now I'm gonna come back and season that chuck roast, but I got like a half thing of sazon. Gonna hit it with some black pepper. And we're gonna get everything mixed in. Let those flavors get all in those onions and those bell peppers. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn one of my sides down to low. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn this side off, and I'm gonna keep this side hot, because once these veggies right here you know, they start rendering down and they get where I want them to get, I'm gonna push these over to the side so they can stay warm. Just because this is a smaller griddle, this heat will keep this side warm and we'll be in the game, fam. Hey fam, this is smelling absolutely amazing, and I wish you two would just go ahead and make that smell-o-vision so you guys can smell what your boy is cooking. Now you can see right here, those onions have gotten soft. I'll let you see one. So they got a little bit soft, right? A little flimsy. So we're gonna move this over to the side, to the cool zone. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit more oil down on this griddle, and then we're gonna get this chuck roast on this griddle. All right, fam, so what I'm gonna do now, hey, we're gonna get a nice little sear on that back side. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of that onion powder. Then I'm gonna hit it with some of that pepper, and then I'm gonna hit it with that sazon. And then once we get that nice little sear on that front side, like so, hey, we'll give it a flip. Hey, this is smelling absolutely delicious. And then we'll let this cook the rest of the way. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop a little bit of this up, and I'm gonna let this cook the rest of the way until, you know, some of this pink is gone. And then we're gonna incorporate these veggies, and then pretty much, fam, we in the game. All right, so what we want to do, hey, I'm gonna add some more of my seasonings before I add my veggies over to the side. Hit it with a little bit more of that pepper. And you don't want to overcook this chuck. And you can see it is nice and juicy. Hey, this is where we want it. Now what we want to do is we want to add these veggies into the mix, get everything mixed in. Hey fam, we are in the game. All right, now what we want to do is add our cheese. Let this melt, and we gonna be in the game. Now, since we got this cheese melting, what we want to do is we want to incorporate that cheese into this mixture. And you already know I'm gonna add some more cheese to this. Hey, look at that. Yes, sir. And look at that juicy, cheesy. Yes, sir. Hey, you see it right there. Yes, sir. Now it's time to get this on this bun. Then underneath it. Now again, it don't matter if it's a little bit messy, but hey, look at that right there. Yes, sir. And then just pick those remnants up. Hey, you in the game. Look at that right there. Yes, sir. Hey, there you have it. You got your absolutely delicious Philly cheesesteak, and you already know what I gotta do. Hey, I gotta give this bad boy a taste test. Hey, cheers, fam. Now that right there, that fam is absolutely delicious. Now I'm gonna tell you that chuck roast came out nice and tender. Cut it against the grain, don't overcook it, and you in the game. You in the game.